This is diabolical. Fans recreate Piastri's crash with mini tour.
There he is.
Race 1 done of a set of brand new F1 regulations. Of course, we're back to check out some of the best memes. What a race it could have been. Ferrari fans, laps 1 to 19 and the rest of the race. A stark contrast, cheering it. I was like this on lap 1 especially. And unfortunately, this was probably after the initial lack of pit stop on the VSC, and then probably more depressed after the subsequent then lack of pit stops under VSC. This is a masterful edit. It's actually unreal. Like the rendering here is insane. The boost. It's like the mushroom in Mario Kart. Mercedes is fast, Mercedes fans cheering. Red Bull is fast, Red Bull fans cheering. Ferrari's fast. World leaders, yeah, the world's in jeopardy, and that's when Ferrari could be maybe quick. It's race week. Quick upvote this while Australia's asleep. Well, he's actually said Austria, so that's a massive typo. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Australian fans are really over the upside down jokes at this point. Actually, I saw someone earlier on Twitter just be vexed at someone doing this exact joke on the grid. Well, I guess we got a new use of the T-pose, the great separation T-pose. We're over there, you lot way over there. Maybe that's why he didn't use it in the F1 intro. He was kind of like, it's a little bit, you know, let's pretend like we're all together a bit, and I'm not trying to insinuate that that's the gap. Nice try, virtual safety car. I got you, brother. No, you don't. No, you don't. With the pit lane being closed. I mean, Ferrari at that point had failed to do anything on the VSCs beforehand, so whether they would have done anything, I don't think so. Oscar, the king of the French. What? Oh, come on, Oscar. Come on. Poor little fan. Come on. She just wanted to do a cute little heart thing. And he's gone with the... that's so Piastri, I feel. Just sort of like nonchalant, slightly awkward. So like, that's it. That's all you're getting. Just this emote. Petition for a new sub profile. Oh, Lord. I can hear the music now. Can't unsee this graphic. The devil on Mold's shoulder and the angel on the other. It is a bit of a, now that you pointed out, it is a little bit of an odd placement for a top 3 graphic in practice, to be honest. First meme image of the year has dropped. I mean, Toto's had 2 then. This will be this one and the one where he looks into the camera all smug like. This one's in anguish. I mean, he's not going to be making that face very often this season unless Kimi and George start punting each other off. Then it'll be that face all day as he gets PTSD from 2016. But the bigger one was that one where they set a lap and he just looked so smug. Like, oh, this was it. This was what I was on about. The smugness, the arrogance is just oozing out of the eyes and that little smirk. Perez upvoted this on his way to get bodied by a rookie teammate for the 2nd year. Why does he actually look so down? Come on, I'll be loving life if the for all the stuff VCarb make their drivers do on socials that they maybe get tired of. Being told, oh, can you just drive this into the track? That'd be pretty jokes to me. Why he looks so done? It's also very true. He did get bodied by Lindblad that first race. New Lego set dropped. It's the new one. We had this in the testing memes with Williams, but this is actually the Aston Martin one. After 15 laps, this would have been the accurate one. Nando Alonso driving around Albert Park with a 10+ lap interval to the race leader. I mean, I'm actually more impressed by the actual driving going on with this tractor. What on earth? World's most expensive vibrator designed by Adrian Newey. Oh dear. Oh dear. Max starting on row 11 to honour his former teammate Sergio Perez. 11th row grid. Verstappen versus Stroll in totally different leagues. One would go on to get up to P6. The other one, not so much. Need another engine to explode. Yeah, it was a tale of 2 halves. The last half, not as good as the first with the Ferrari hopium at high levels. I'm just going to say it. This race was, and instead of terrible or awful, far better than I expected. I mean, as I said in the more serious discussion video yesterday, It was actually entertaining. The actual entertainment bit of it is debatable of like, you know, what kind of entertainment you want, but it was definitely a lot better than I think a lot of people were thinking it would be. Audi World Constructors Champion confirmed. F1 enjoyer tipping the hat to Audi, casually cruising to the top 10. I don't think enough people have given them their roses, because as a brand new engine in the back of that Audi, didn't do the previous V6 era, to rock up and actually to be, well, obviously had reliability issues with Hulkenberg, but to get the P10 is crazy. UGT post just, what is this edit? That's a great photo. How massive is this bazooka? Agile dominance, good ball fans. Unfortunately, this was pre the engine failure, but the quality was still there. Car feels much better this year. How many retirements did Aston Martin have in the 2026 Australian Grand Prix? 1, 2, 3, or yes? I'm seeing a theme here, just dogging on Aston. This is Vibrando along. That's horrendous. Well. Second seat curse didn't exist, they said. I didn't think of that, to be fair. It's a good. Is that unfortunately a sign of bad luck to come for the second? Of course, the second seat had an engine fail. Of course it did. It's before lights out, and away he went. Pain. Absolute pain. Oh, I also didn't realize how total that car was. Like on the rear as well as the front. Oh, that is bad. That is so bad. Diabolical. Oh, this is diabolical. Fans recreate Piastri's crash with mini tour.
Yeah, there he is.
There's two of them as well. I like how one of them must have started and the other one's like got it in their bag, like, that's a fantastic idea. That is diabolical. That is the biggest clowning ever. It would have been even better if they managed to like flick spin the car as it reversed. F1 back then, we need more decibels. F1 now, what's a decimal? Why did they change something that didn't need to be changed? Like, did they think like, oh, were they that worried, like FOM, where they were like, the gaps are going to be that big, we don't need 3 decimals to distinguish, to really tell how close or far they are, because they're going to be massively far apart. Like, it makes a massive difference when you've got cars catching and you're in that overtaking moment. Like, did they just think, was that how bad they thought it was going to be themselves? And on LinkedIn after FP1, open to work. Very nice. I like this car. I like this engine. That is a good little edit. What was that accent? What was that voice he put on? I'm sorry, if we're going to need to hear Russell on the radio for majority of the season at the end of a race by winning it, it's going to get painful. It's going to be like race 10, and everyone's going to be really done with whatever new shtick he's got on the radio, because, yeah, what was that? He lost instant aura as soon as that came out of his mouth in that accent, whatever it was. What was he even going for? I know what this is. 90% accuracy. The harmony at the end was great. Man. That's wonderful. I wonder if Jensen would do that. For those of you who don't know, Jensen's my dog. I wonder if he would do that if I sat him down to watch F1. Streets are saying the GOATs returned, and they said I was washed. Lewis looked good, didn't he? At the end of the race, catching Leclerc as well. Just looked more at home in the car around there without the ground effect era. I think Lewis could be on for a much better season, hopefully. But the Chad edit is kind of gone crazy. This is like in a different postcode to his cheeks. Pokemon evolution be like Leclerc's partner, Leclerc's fiance, Leclerc's wife, or a Leclerc. He knows what he did. Tell Max, I want him to know it was me. You should have signed when I was courting you. Plus 12 laps. They got Adam run. That would be quicker. Down. I think when they get to Monza, they've still got those issues. It might be quicker just to run the lap. Just like the livery. Bottas, I've lost the left mirror. Perez, I've lost the right. Yin yang, all in fine balance with this team. Next, one of them's going to crash on the left-hand side of the car, and the other one's going to have a crash on the right-hand side.
Kind of be more than you, but...
Good edit, good edit, good edit. He's thrown up the prayer hands as well. I haven't seen this clip in full, like even the original. He's like... He's just so corny. Russell, I love it. He's so corny. Whatever he says and does, it's just like... Leap plans to remove numerals altogether next season. It's just same, slower, more slow, even slower. So far behind, guys, that we can't even see. See you again in 2031 until they bring back V10's first race with the new regs. Russell, the next 5 years. I personally, I think at some point, come on, hopefully Kimi comes good. Antonelli, we must see Antonelli fighting Russell in that Merc. Maybe not this year fully. At some point, I really hope. Give me baby. What? Yeah, those lights went out so quickly. If you watch back the video, this fifth light comes on, and it's like a frame later, it goes out. Whoever did that was just like, let's have a bit of fun here. Let's have some chaos. And fully well knowing that drivers weren't ready for it. The car itself with the turbo spool, with some of them clearly weren't ready for it either. Alonso just taking a quick 15-minute mid-race nap. Yeah, just needed to recharge the human battery as well as maybe the Aston battery. Join us, Oscar. Let's continue the depression. Oh, please say no. Please no. I can't. This better not be an Oscar Piastri spiraling into misery. I really hope not. Carlos predicting George or Max as the world champion. Leclerc just looking on. This will be our year, though. This will be our year, though, right? That's what we used to say when we were teammates. If the season continues like this, does nothing, wins the champion. I already have this tweet lined up for the end of the year, or whenever Russell rounds it out early. Does nothing, wins the championship, is going to go to the moon. Almost woke up my whole family. Verstappen is in the wall. Honestly, that was jaw dropped, jaw broken, disconnected, reacting to that. If Adrian Newey designed the whole 2026 grid... I mean, this would also be more like if Honda was in the back of every car, because that's the thing that's vibrating. We're surprised by the gap. We didn't anticipate to be this fast. Give me a break. Give me a break. Play the I can't prove it music. It just come on, man. We're so back. This was one day, I'm guessing, in the middle of the race when they didn't pit. New regulation, new penalty. This was amazing. Collar Pinto and go penalty. They've just invented a new thing. If you get this penalty, you must just cosplay as Collar Pinto just for a hot minute and then go out. When your tires start to degrade, just say no. They can't degrade without your consent. Honestly, Kimi was quite like, oh, it's brave to try and go to the end there. And I honestly thought there would have been even a glimpse of struggling from Merc. But there was none at the end. In fact, I honestly think they were holding back once they got in that 1-2 pattern. Oh, no. The clowning continues. Someone wrote Oscar Piastri was here in his own home race. That's happened. No. Oh, dear, Oscar. Oh, Oscar. This is indeed Cadillac. This is indeed Cadillac. And then I love how Aston's even further down. But obviously, I mean, it is history for them. Their first race in the books. But what was quite telling was Perez's radio. Like, his engineer was, like, really congratulating him just for the 16th and finishing the race. And then he just went straight to business. Like, yeah, a lot of work, though. You know, that's what you get with a experienced head knowing, okay, cool. You can have the first race of celebration. No more celebration like this until the car gets better. Died in 2018, born in 2026. Welcome back. Hamilton versus Vettel. It's Leclerc v Russell. I mean, the racing aside with the battery, etc., like I said, Ferrari v Merc. It's good to see that back on the screens. That's awesome. Oh, what a throwback. Clippy. The clipping guys cap. I don't know, I don't watch F1. And that's where we're going to end it today, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys around. Goodbye.